Do I need to stop talking? Hello, RCL. We have another nice little matchup here on the last day of week 7. UIU trying to get their first win. Coach Sneak is gone. And against the number 4 Space Force Academy, they're trying to if Space Force wins, they clinch a spot for UCO in the conference championship in their division. So, John, what do you think about this game going into it? Yeah, yeah, it should be an interesting matchup. Obviously, all you guys know wins this season, but you never know in this league. NSU beat NWO last night, I think it was 2 nights ago. I'm not sure, but NSU beat NWO, so anything's possible in this league. So we're gonna go to the favorites first, which is Space Force for interviews. Coach Barack and Space Force, how we feeling going into this matchup?
Feeling good. We control our destiny. So we win this game, we win the next game, we're in the divisional championship game. So this is an important one, just like the others.
All right, Johnny, got anything for these Delta dogs?
We're gonna keep doing what we've been doing on offense, and just be aggressive and score some points. And yeah, that's just game plan as usual.
Yeah, no, that's my bad.
That's
my
fair,
mic was
yeah.
off.
Oh, your mic was off this whole
Minor
time?
mistake. I remember that. So
Repeat the question. Repeat the question.
Okay. No, basically,
Okay.
I'm not gonna repeat the question.
Yeah, it's not repeated. Basically, TD is excited for the game. We're all excited. And Space Force, we'll see you at halftime. Yeah.
Appreciate you, gents.
Yeah.
All right, let's go see Versa.
Coach Versa alone today without Coach Sneak. How are we feeling going into this game?
Good, especially after last week on offense, how Barry kind of picked things up near the end. I think right now is just the time to start trying a little bit new things and just get prepped for, start getting prepped and, prepared for next season as well and adjustments and whatnot.
Yeah, about that. Y'all still have not managed to get a win, which is
tonight, man. It's coming tonight.
Yeah. Coming in tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, John, you got any questions for Versa?
Beat him, please, Versa.
Beat him?
Please beat the living crap out of this team.
Hey,
For
we can't
me.
be biased. We
For
can't be
me.
biased. We can't be biased.
No, you. So how is the offense planning to really just repeat what Barry did last game against UCO, because he was on fire.
Yeah, I think I think a lot of it came down to keeping the passing game short and allowing the receivers to kind of complete the catches and do what they can afterwards. Once he starts getting a little bit warmer with the short passing game, I think is when he opens up the long ball. So just being able to do that and hopefully Barry can do it again tonight.
I mean,
Good deal. Yeah.
that's all I got.
That's a
We'll
good
see you
deal.
guys at halftime.
Yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
we'll
for
see you
sure.
guys. All right, on. Got done with interviews. Final thoughts before this game.
Well, they're kicking off right now.
Please.
There's I mean, no time, but I mean, there's a flag on the play already.
God, clipping. What the heck, UIU? What the heck? But yeah, John, what are your final thoughts before we get this game started? We're getting rolling. I mean,
I think this is a must-win for both teams. If you're UIU, you don't want to have the first winless season in RFCL history. There's teams like Season 1 Georgetown and Season 1 App State, actually Season 1 FAU, who were really close to getting that, but in the final moments of the season stepped up, Could we see that out of UIU? And I think that's what we'll see today. And I think they'll make it a game.
Yeah, I believe so as well. I think this is one of their last chances to get their final win because next game they play Lake Erie, which is a team that's been on fire this season. So they need to convert today to get their first win. As Barry rolls out, he's going to run it himself for a first down on the first play of the game. Barry McCockiner, 12-yard rush, and UIU gets rolling, and they hurried up. What are you laughing at, bro?
Nothing.
First and 10, 5 wide. Barry throws it. Caught. Oh, no, it's going to be dropped by his receiver. Great throw by Barry, but cannot get it off or cannot complete the pass, and it's 2nd and 10. Terrible for UIU.
I'm surprised that they came out passing the first 2 plays of the game. I understand that you want to get Barry warm early, but is passing really the way to do it?
I don't know, but it looks like, corner out, low moral, it doesn't matter. 16-yard reception, toe tap for Daniel Johnson, first down. They go hurry up once again, Upper Iowa, succeeding through the air.
I mean, Barry is off to a hot start. You don't really see this out of him versus someone, when I say cooking right now, man.
Yeah, Versa is cooking as Ty Washington gets the reception, only 1 yard, but that inflates Barry's confidence ever so more with some more completions.
Well, now you got Space Force expecting pass. I mean, you're getting them to play back, and
it's a read option as they expect pass. Barry breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle for a first down. Barry McCockiner is a man on a mission, goes 14 yards, and they hurried up once again.
UIU is coming out guns a-firing, and there's a fire in their hearts to win this game today. This is going to get dangerous for Space Force.
Corner again, but it's not going to be completed. Barry just throws it away, but it's better than an interception. He had the pressure coming for him on the corner blitz, and 2nd and 10 is up for the Peacocks.
I mean, did you expect the Peacocks to come out guns a-blazing like this?
No, I did not. I mean, they're trying something new, and it's working. As another pass for Barry, the blitz is coming. He heads it off to a in route that's caught for 23 yards. I mean, Mark Walker, 23-yard reception, and UIU is in field goal range, almost nearing the red zone.
Wow, and Space Force just keeps on bringing pressure.
And another throw. It's caught down inside the 5. Mark Walker again, a 19-yard reception. First and goal inside the 5. UIU is rolling.
I mean, and if they keep on bringing pressure, Barry's just going to keep on getting it out quickly.
And a run, broken tackle, touchdown, Ty Washington, 2-yard touchdown run, and UIU drives down the field in 1 minute and 6 seconds to score the first touchdown of the game. This is a UIU team we have not seen all season.
Wow. Now
I'm shocked.
I mean, this is what you want to see out of a team, man. This team is desperate, and they're showing it, man. They want this win bad.
Yeah, and I'm sure the UCO boys are not liking what they just saw at that first. I'm just surprised here. I'm genuinely shocked. UIU just went down the field by mainly passing the ball. Barry looked absolutely MVP caliber. As Space Force going to have a chance to respond with this drive.
And another clipping.
Wow. Two clippings in a row, and now Space Force is going to have to start inside their own red zone.
Could this mean that Space Force is now going to go and drive for a touchdown?
Maybe so. Maybe so. We could see a high scoring game, very unexpected high scoring game from both sides. But we're going to see how Space Force does on their first drive.
I'm cheering for quad overtime here. That's who I'm cheering for, by the way. Bias aside.
That would be insane. As a read option for Copernicus, he goes 1 yard, and 2nd and 9 for Space Force after the 1-yard reception for the quarterback.
Ooh, I mean, that did kind of look like it went for more than 1 yard, but, I mean, what does TD have here? They're really putting pressure on them right now, and if you're UIU, that's how to get a good defense going, by putting pressure with your offense.
2nd and 9. Whopper go up the middle, goes 8 yards, 3rd and inches for Space Force, and Upper Iowa has a chance to stop them for a 3-and-out.
I think that chance is slim. I think they're just going to QB sneak it here, get the easy yard, and keep on driving.
3rd and inches, and it is going to be a QB sneak, and they get the first down. Smart call from TD and Barack as Space Force keeps the drive going.
Yeah, I don't really know why they were in 4-3 there when SFA decided to go goal line. Maybe they were kind of worried for the hurry up, or I don't really know.
Maybe so. It's going to be a handoff to the outside. Whopper loses 2 yards. Upper Iowa gets back there. 2nd and 12 for Space Force, and they have not passed yet, something we do not see out of Space Force very often.
Yeah, you're right, but I also think that they're waiting to get that big QB run before they start passing. If you know what I mean?
I agree. As it is going to be a pass, a swing screen. It's going to be caught by, I think that's Kepler. No, Galileo Gallet. I don't know how to say that name. But 10-yard reception for him. 3rd and 2 for Space Force as Upper Iowa has another chance to get him off the field.
I actually think that was like a really scuffed tunnel screen. That's what it looked like there, at least. Could have been a swing screen, but what an ugly one that was.
It was ugly for sure. It's going to be a read option for Copernicus. He has a lane, goes 11 yards, and Copernicus gets the first down on the ground. Space Force, another first down. Oh, another pass here. Copernicus throws it, corner out, it's caught. Low moral, doesn't matter. Edwin Hubble goes 11 yards on the reception. Second completed pass for Copernicus, and they go hurry up.
Yeah, and both teams are going to hurry up with guns ablazing right now. This is the type of game you want to see.
And a run from MF Doom, the backup running back, goes 4 yards, and 2nd and 6 for Space Force.
One thing I didn't expect, though, is that Upper Iowa has thrown a lot more than Space Force has right now. Just the percentage of throw to run. But both teams are equally driving just as easily.
Yeah, I agree. As 2nd and 6 now, it's going to be an outside run for Whopper, and the blitz gets there. Space Force is not really cashing well with these outside runs, and they're forced to pass here on this 3rd and 9. Upper Iowa, again, has a chance to get a stop here.
Yeah, this is a tough play call right here because you know that they have the ability to run for 9+ yards on you, but you also know that they can pass for it. So I wonder what Versa is thinking right now in this situation.
I'm thinking corner out. is what I'm thinking in this situation if I'm Versa. But we'll see. Maybe TD's got a slant up his sleeve or something. But 3rd and 9 for Space Force, trying to keep this drive alive to keep up with this high-flying Upper Iowa offense we haven't seen all season. Copernicus has an out route. It's going to be caught, but short of the first down. Galileo goes 6 yards. Galileo? How do I say that name?
Galileo.
But Galileo. I'm just going to say Galileo. Whatever. 4th and 3 for Space Force, and they're left with a decision. I think they're in field goal range, but they are really thinking about going for it, and they are. Huge 4th down for the Delta Dogs.
Yeah, and the thing about 4th and 3 that it's a bit misleading here. Sometimes you might want to go into zone, except it's very short, so a drag route could be really effective here, and that'll get beat by a good zone.
Yeah, we'll see. 4th and 3. It's going to be a play action. Copernicus has pressure coming. He throws it. It's going to be dropped. Copernicus misses the throw, and Upper Iowa gets a huge stop on 4th down.
Well, now they can only go for it only one more time until the 4th quarter, so that's a lot bigger.
That's huge. That is so huge.
Holy
This
cow.
is insane right now. Barry is going to hand it off in his first play. UIU was not expecting it as Ty Washington goes 13 yards, and Versa is cooking right now.
I mean, I see why you go quarter on this team, but first down.
Barry throws it again, out route. It's going to be caught, toe tap by Ty Washington, 2 yards, but a reception is a reception. 2 yards for Upper Iowa, 2nd and 8, and they go hurry up once again.
He toe tapped more 2 yards from the sideline, but toe tap nonetheless.
Yeah. 2nd and 8. Barry throws it deep downfield. Had a man, but he overthrows him. That's the Barry we're used to seeing, as 3rd and 8 is the call for Upper Iowa.
I think it was smart to take your shot there. 2nd and 8, your quarterback's warm. But that was just a terrible throw. Can't be having that.
Yeah. Barry, 3rd and 8, trying to find someone. He has plenty of time, throws it. It's going to be incomplete. Barry cannot make the throw on 3rd and 8. Upper Iowa's going to have to punt it back to Space Force.
And that's the exact opposite of what you want if you're UIU, just giving momentum right back to Space Force. You really had a run game going there, and then it kind of just dissipated with the pass.
Yeah, Space Force had no momentum because Upper Iowa got that 4th down stop. Upper Iowa had all of it, and now Space Force is going to have a chance to tie this game up once again. But they can only go for it on 4th down one more time, so we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, I'm really interested in this drive because this could tell the story of a game, whether it's going to be really high scoring or if it's going to not be.
Yeah, Copernicus hits the little stop route. Galileo goes 8 yards, and Space Force gets it rolling once again nearing the end of the first quarter.
If I'm Space Force, I'd honestly keep passing it. Your passing game has been working pretty well besides those couple plays towards the end of last drive. And like every now and then your run game will get stopped. So, I mean, what's the harm in just passing?
And there it is again. The angle route as Whopper goes 14 yards before getting obliterated. Holds on the ball. 1st and 10 for Space Force.
And like I said, their passing game is working. And if it's not broke, don't fix it. Good job by TD realizing that.
Yeah, and Versa, not a defensive coach, so it'll be interesting to see what he calls against this Space Force offense as a play action is in order. Copernicus trying to find someone downfield, but he just runs it. That Upper Iowa defender just watches him go by as Copernicus goes 18 yards on the scramble.
I mean, that's a huge play from Copernicus there. He really is trying to get this run game going for them as well as the passing game. And, I mean, that's just hard to defend.
Yeah, but it's pretty easy to defend when the guy's standing right there, but he just watches him go by. But 1st and 10, Whopper is going to go about 8 yards on the rush as Space Force is going to end the first quarter down 7, Upper Iowa leading after a masterful first drive, but Space Force is driving at the start of the second quarter.
I wonder when the last time I saw a halfback counter was. I have not seen those used in this league since
Yeah, man. Who uses halfback counters, man? They're so bad.
It's all about the halfback dive now. Not for Lake Erie, but for everyone else, of course. But we're different like that.
Yeah. But Space Force nearing field goal range here. Got to get past this 30 to really secure the field goal. As 2 seconds are on the play clock, it's going to be a play action. Copernicus throws it out the backfield to his running back, but it's going to be dropped. Great defense there from the Peacocks, and a chance to get him off the field on this 3rd and 2 is here.
That was a really scary throw there. That might have scared them away from passing again, but who knows? TD might have balls of steel here and pass again. I'd expect to run if I was
We don't
here.
really know here. They have 2 options here, and both are pretty good as they got 2 running backs in the backfield. It is going to be a throw out the backfield. It's going to be an angle route. Good play call there from TD. Whopper gets 9 more yards through the air, and Space Force gets the first down.
Dude, Char, always, man. Always repping the hometown, dude. Always.
Space Force nearing the red zone here, trying to match UIU's score as a jet sweep is being called, but Galileo gets destroyed in the backfield, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 for Space Force. And as Blake said, like the stream, subscribe. We got these games going on every week until the season ends, so you don't want to miss it.
Yep, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Almost every day of the week we'll be streaming, so
yeah. Come in and watch as it's going to be a play action. Copernicus trying to find someone downfield. He has plenty of time. Throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught by X Ptolemy. Goes 24 yards. Space Force nearing the end zone.
And this is where Space Force gets dangerous during this end zone. And those deep shots when they, hurry up right into the end zone. You don't know what they're going to call. If they're going to call that run play or if they're going to play action on you again. It's really scary.
We'll see. It is going to be a run play to Whopper. Whopper, he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Space Force. They tie it up. And now UIU has some pressure on him to go score. I mean, masterful drive there from Touchdown TV and the Space Force staff, I would say.
Yeah, that was the classic TD you've seen all season. Coordinator of the year candidate, I expect nothing less of him. He's done an amazing job at Space Force, really running this offense, and I think he's propelled them to their 4 wins this season. And he's really been the do or die factor of this Space Force team.
Yeah, but game is still tied. Upper Iowa has a clean slate here, and it'll be interesting to see what they do, run or pass. It is going to be a run play to Ty Washington, and it's going to get about 6 yards. Pretty good run there for the Peacocks, and they hurry it up.
You got the run game going here. You don't want to risk anything with the pass, but
Ty Washington throws the guy off of him. And he runs it out. He runs outside, throws the guy off him, goes 9 yards, and Upper Iowa's going to hurry it up again. I expect a pass here on first down.
If anybody's on fire right now, it's Ty Washington. This guy's been throwing guys off him left and right.
And it's going to be a missed throw from Barry. Tried to hit Ty Washington on the stop route, but misread it. And 2nd and 10 is the call for Upper Iowa. Barry looked good on the first drive, but now he's kind of looking shaky.
I think you got to give Barry some short routes before he gets really, really cold again. You can't keep on trying these deep routes because he completed a couple short routes earlier in the game.
2nd and 10, and like you said, short route, going to go 3 yards. Mark Walker with another reception. That's his 3rd of the game. 3rd and 7 for Upper Iowa, and they hurry up once again.
This one's really a 50-50 here. Do you trust Barry or do you trust your running back here?
Is going to trust Barry as he's going to evade the pressure, get the first down. Barry McCockiner showing his stuff, and he goes about 10 yards for the first.
I almost thought he fumbled for a second there. That would have been pretty crazy.
Oh, a handoff in the middle. Ty Washington throws another guy off him. This guy is going beast mode. 2nd and 6 for UIU, and they slow it down.
I mean, dude, Ty Washington, it's just been a beast today. Where's this Ty Washington been all season long?
Where's this UIU offense been all season long as Barry throws it from the backfield? A corner route is going to be almost intercepted by the Jazz Saxophone. He drops it, and UIU has a 3rd and 6 up.
Yeah, really, going for that corner route there, it kind of put their offense in a bad position. If you got one of those short drag routes you've been hitting all day long again, you'd probably be at a 3rd and 3 right now, if a lot easier of a throw for Barry to make.
Or even a run as Barry throws it. Stop route by Ty Washington. Who else? And he gets the first down on an 8-yard catch. They are nearing the field goal range here as UIU hurries it up once again.
And it's only early in the 2nd quarter, and I mean, Ty Washington's already been the MVP of this game.
Look at him go! Look at him go! He just broke like 3 tackles. He only got 3 yards, but that's better than a loss of 3. Ty Washington has really just been a beast this whole first half.
I mean, seriously, he's looking to be the MVP of this game. Late season Heisman push, I guess.
2nd and 7. Barry just throws it away despite having numerous receivers open over the middle of the field, and now you're stuck on another 3rd and again. I mean, 7's pretty long.
I mean, speaking of Heisman candidates, we got Nicholas Kopernikus here and Whopper. They're 2 pretty solid contenders, I'd say. And Upper Iowa's not done that bad stopping him, but they have let up a touchdown.
Another stop! Look at it. Who else is it but Ty Washington? Another 12-yard reception for him. He has 23 yards through the air. And Upper Iowa is in the red zone.
And if I'm UIU, just keep on getting the ball to Ty Washington. That's what you need to do.
Barry throws it away, but it was so scary because it looks like that Space Force defender could have picked it off, but it falls to the ground, Upper Iowa, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he decided to make a business decision. I guess he didn't want to get tackled by a big brawly O-lineman behind him.
Smart call there from Barry as he throws it to who else? Ty Washington from the back, but he throws the guy off of him. Goes for the first down. 12-yard reception. That's O.J. Taylor, actually, not Ty Washington. But these running backs for UIU are absolutely destroying the Delta Dogs.
Oh, they've always been like that. At Georgetown, I've always been scared, scared out of my mind of these UIU running backs. They will stiff arm anybody and everybody.
And there it is, Ty Washington. I believe that is maybe OJ. No, it's Ty Washington. Another rush for him. He has 42. They hurried up. Again, Space Force blitzing up the middle. It is going to be another run play. Ty Washington tries to throw that guy off him, but he goes to the 1-yard line. UIU, 3rd and goal from the 1, and I assume a QB sneak is in order.
I don't know how he got a...
Oh, wow.
I don't know how he got 1 yard
This may be a little
there.
too far out for a QB sneak, I would say.
I don't think they're going to QB sneak here. I think they might try a toss.
We'll see.
Oh,
it is going to be a QB sneak. Barry on the inch line. They can't do it again. 4th and goal. They cannot do a QB sneak again. If they do a QB sneak again, it's bad. It's bad for them. They can't do it again. And they do it again. You can't do it again. You can't do it 2 times in a row, right?
wait, be quiet.
Right?
Be quiet. I don't... Be quiet.
Right?
No, yeah, obviously. That's the rule. You can't do that.
Wait.
But be quiet. Will they
Why
get
am I being
away with
quiet?
this? Because remember,
Well,
if Space
that's
Force
the
has
rule.
to.
That's the rule. Yeah, that's the rule. But Space Force has to acknowledge it. So you're
And
wrong.
since
Yes,
they
you
got
can.
the-
I'm apparently I'm wrong. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Touchdown.
Oh wait, yeah,
Iowa.
no, wait. Isn't it goal line? You can repeat the same play. I think
Oh, okay.
it is
Well-
in goal line. You can repeat the same play.
Oh, well, touchdown, UIU. They take a 7-point lead, and Space Force has a chance here to tie the game up with just under 3 minutes. Sorry for scaring the chat.
And what a game this has been so far. I am enjoying every single moment of commentating this. How about you, Bucky?
I agree. I mean, this is much better than I believe everybody expected. UIU really putting on a show, trying to get their first win of the season, and Space Force trying to stay alive in the conference championship race.
Yeah, and I really think that Watt is shivering in his boots right now because he knows that if UIU wins this, they have to win next week against UConn, their rivals.
And Space Force, they cannot get the playoff delay of game. That's a loss of 5, and Space Force drive is going to start 5 yards back.
It's Coach John Ender. That's the other guy, Coach John.
Yeah, it's Bucky and John, boys. So get ready to see this tandem a lot because people seem to like it.
I've only commentated UIU.
1st and 15, Space Force. It is going to be a pass play. Copernicus is going to almost get sacked. He throws it to a corner. It's going to be overthrown. Copernicus is going to throw it away. 2nd and 15 for Space Force.
I mean, 70% completion rate right now. I mean, he's having a game tonight. Copernicus.
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 Is how you say it, I believe. Copernicus.
Yeah, I'm saying Copernic. That's it.
It's all right. 2nd and 15. It's going to be a little read option there for Copernicus. He goes 5 yards, but it's 3rd and 10 for Space Force. Upper Iowa has a chance to get a stop and maybe go down and score some more points before the half.
Yeah, and I mean, TDTV's clock management is elite, so I know that even though it's 3rd and 10, he's still going to try and find a way to score in this drive, no matter what, and he's going to make sure there's nothing left on the clock.
We will see. 3rd and 10 is going to be a throw. Copernicus throws it over the middle to Galileo. He goes 10 yards. First down, Space Force, and I assume a hurry-up's going to happen. No, it won't.
Yeah, it looks like they're not a fan of the formation they were in because they want to go to a more versatile one, I guess. I mean,
I guess. I don't know.
yes.
Receiver in motion. It's going to be a play action. Copernicus throws it to an out route. It's going to be caught. Galileo again with another reception. He's having himself a day. 5 yards or 5 receptions already for almost 50 yards. First attempt for Space Force at midfield.
When is Galileo not having a day, man? Every time I see him on this field, he just pops off, dude. Either him
Yeah.
or Edwin Hubble. They're really the two stars, or the two unsung stars. Of this
Agree.
team.
Oh my gosh! But Copernicus gets sacked for 10 yards, and if I'm Upper Iowa, I'm considering using some timeouts here soon. Upper Iowa is notorious for having the worst clock management in the league, so let's see what they're going to do here with these 3 timeouts.
Well, if I'm Upper Iowa, I don't think you're scoring without good passing again, and saving your 3 timeouts is going to be huge.
Oh, and that's going to be a throw out of bounds as there was a receiver streaking downfield. Copernicus had no time, throws it away. 3rd and 20, stopping the clock as well because of an incomplete pass. And now Space Force is in trouble here. May give Upper Iowa a little bit more time to go down the field and score.
Yeah, and that incompletion really saved them a timeout here. I mean, there's really nothing else you can ask for if you're UIU here.
3rd and 20 for Space Force. We saw UCO convert this last night as Space Force has so much time here. They throw it deep downfield, and the corner route is open. Galileo is 6th reception. He goes 31 yards, and Space Force keeps a drive alive now in field goal range. Wow.
And that wasn't even a corner route. I think that was just a post. If I saw the replay correctly, of course, I might not have. But that is a huge conversion, and TDTV finds a way again to convert huge.
Yep, 1st and 10. It's going to be a outside handoff to Whopper. He's going to get 1 yard, wasting some time. Space Force goes hurry up, though, after the 1 yard rush.
And they're trying to establish the run game again, but not much time left on the clock, so they really got to be careful with that.
Yeah. 2nd and 9. Clock has ticked under 1 minute to go in this first half as, oh my gosh, Copernicus tries to escape. Gets I guess that's a sack technically because they didn't gain any yards on the scramble. And it's 3rd and 8 for Space Force. Upper Iowa not using any timeouts here. And maybe it's valid now because it's under 40 seconds.
And yes, Kepler, you can QB sneak 4 times in a row without consequence.
Apparently. But
apparently.
Wait, whatever. 3rd and 8. It's going to be a play action. Copernicus over the middle, caught, but it's going to be short. 4th and 2. And Space Force can only go for it one more time. On 4th down, will they use it here?
Oh,
Probably uses that timeout though as well, giving themselves like
20
at most like 15 seconds, including kickoff and field goal here.
Did Versa even notice that the time was like ticking down a while ago?
Yeah, the world may never know, but Space Force is going to kick their 3, take their points, which is smart because I believe they get the ball to start the second half. Upper Iowa is going to be left with about 18 seconds, probably like 14 after this kickoff to go down the field and maybe score. Is that PA verticals I smell here? Huh?
I mean, we saw a couple of play action out of 5 wide, but I don't think we saw PA verticals yet in this game.
Yeah, as Ender says, use those timeouts. You can't take them with you into halftime. As Upper Iowa was still left with 2 timeouts with 18 seconds left because it was a fair catch in the back of the end zone. Let's see what they could cook up here.
And no, I don't sense the PA verticals.
I don't sense it either. But it's going to be a play action, though, nonetheless. Barry trying to find something and do something, but he can't. Tries to roll out, gets sacked, and Upper Iowa is probably just going to let it go to the halftime. And they're going to do a Hail Mary instead.
I don't think that's what you want to do, man.
I don't agree with it either. If Barry throws a pick here, this is detrimental for Upper Iowa. But Versa's going to go through with it. 1 second. Clock is at 000 as Barry throws it deep downfield, and it's going to be caught. 49-yard reception for Nick Anderson. And I guess Barry's going to get a little bit more warmer going into the half.
Let's
go to UIU first. This is insane.
All right.
Coach Versa, you have the lead at halftime. How are we feeling right now?
We're feeling good. I think Barry's found a little bit of a groove going. I also got to give a lot of credit to Ty Washington. I mean, that guy's been absolutely shedding tackles all night. So, I mean, the whole offense is kind of clicking tonight. It's nice to see. Just a little mishaps on defense. 3rd and longs. Honestly, the score shouldn't be what it is, but still got the lead going into half. So, I mean, we're feeling good.
Yeah, I was going to say defense starting to look like a little bit of a problem. How do you plan on stopping Copernicus?
Yeah, I think it's keeping the pressure on them. That last drive, besides that, lucky, the deep ball that got open. A lot of it just came with putting a lot of pressure on him. We got like a couple sacks, a couple hurry ups, ready to throw the ball out. So I think just keeping continual pressure on him in the pocket and making him, scramble is gonna, where we find success on defense.
All right, John, you got any questions for Versa?
Yeah. Barry's gone in and out of his confidence levels, and his throwing has just been up and down. How are you going to keep that up this entire second half and hopefully come out with victory?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think I'm just going to keep faith in him. I think in the beginning of drives, it definitely helps him off more when he's kind of got those short dump down passes, especially when Ty's running the way that he is. So definitely going to have those check downs open and getting them warmed up, and then hopefully he'll open up the deep ball.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you at the end of this game, or maybe if you guys go to overtime. All right.
Appreciate it.
Good luck. Coach Barack and Space Force down at the half. How are we feeling in this matchup?
Frustrated, to put it bluntly. I think that overall play calling has been good. I got a little too aggressive in the first half with that 1 4th down call that didn't end up going our way. But defense kind of needs to buck up. Missed a lot of tackles that would have stopped drives, but ultimately didn't make the plays we needed to. So we're going to have to rely on our offense to really keep us in this game.
John, you got any questions for the Space Force guys?
Yeah, I got one for you, TDTV. UIU has stopped you guys a couple times, and Copernicus is, he's still on fire, so how are you going to keep that fire in Copernicus throughout this fourth quarter and hopefully come out on top?
Yeah, so not the start we wanted, obviously, but I think we're going to be able to score some points in the second half here and hopefully come out with a win.
All right, and good luck to you guys in this second half, and we'll see you guys at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, John. Space Force gets the ball to start the second half. How do you think this is going to fizzle out?
I got UIU keeping it up, and I don't think it's in regulation. That's my thing. I think UIU scores a field goal. I think Space Force scores a touchdown. Maybe a couple more touchdowns are exchanged, but I think it does go to overtime in the end eventually.
Yeah, we will see. It's a very interesting game here for Upper Iowa. We have not seen this team at all this season, I would say. But yeah, Barry's looking good. Their offense is looking good, but their defense has looked a little bit shaky outside of that 1 4th down stuff they got. Let's see what they could do here against Space Force in their opening drive of the second half.
And there's a question to be asked. If UIU wins out, obviously I wouldn't like that personally. But if they win out, could they be ranked? No, I don't. They're not going to make the playoffs. But could they be ranked?
Maybe. Maybe, yeah. I mean, maybe. They would have momentum. They'd probably maybe be 8. We would see. We have to see, though. But Copernicus going to do a read option here. Has plenty of room to the right side of the field. He's going to go 20 yards. Nicholas Copernicus goes 19 yards, actually, on the rush. And that's a good way to start the second half.
I mean, yeah, and if you're Space Force, you're absolutely loving what you're seeing right now. You established the QB run game early, but now can you establish that running back run game now and pass game, but also more on that subject. If you're UIU, winning these last couple games, going into the bowl game, you're suddenly facing a 7 seed, or the 8 seed, depending on how they're ranked, and
Copernicus, another scramble for him using his legs, and he's easily been one of the best quarterbacks on the ground this season. He has 59 yards already. First down again for Space Force across midfield.
Yeah, and I think if you win that bowl game, you're going into next season if your head's up, despite starting 0-6, which is just phenomenal considering how they started.
Yeah, right up the middle there for Whopper. This time only getting 4. Space Force 2nd and 6.
And, I mean, they've established their run presence, so I think we could see a pass now. And this one could be a big one.
Yeah, we'll see what Coach First is cooking up on defense. 4-3, not a bad formation for running or passing. As it's a 2nd and 6. Copernicus sends a guy in motion. It's this mesh play, I believe, and it's going to be a throw. Whopper on the motion. He has to stop, catches it on a 5-yard reception. 3rd and 1 for Space Force. UIU with a chance to get a stop. And by the way, Space Force can only go for it on 4th down one more time. So Upper Iowa gets a sack here or something would be huge.
Absolutely. And you'd really put them in a pinch here because they wouldn't be able to use their 4th down for a whole quarter. So if you keep on stopping them after this, you might find yourself up by 2-3 scores.
We will see. It is a play action. Going to be caught by who else? I think that's Galileo. Goes about 10 yards. And Space Force gets another 1st down, keeping this drive live, looking like they're going to take the lead for the first time today.
I mean, and this is another phenomenal TDTV drive coming straight out of half, and this is what he does. He comes guns a-firing after half and surprises most teams.
Yeah, Whopper gets 3 yards there on that rush. 2nd and 7 for the Delta Dogs as they're nearing the red zone. They don't want to settle for 3 here, though. Upper Iowa would like it, though. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens here with Space Force.
I wouldn't want to settle for 3 if I was Space Force. I would love to get that lead straight out of halftime. But sometimes you just got to settle for it and accept that you may have to go for 2 to tie up the game later on.
Which is fine. Take your points now. You're not in a really bad position. As Whopper again with the angle route. Upper Iowa struggled to cover this angle route. They've ran it about 4 times, and Space Force gets over 10 yards every time. Whopper gets him inside the 10, 1st and goal for Space Force.
Yeah, and it just seems that there's like nobody in the middle covering him. I mean, you got around 3 safeties deep there, it's looking like, and there's just no linebacker to cover that. I wonder where the linebacker's gone to.
World may never know.
It never will.
1st and goal for Space Force, knocking on the doorstep of taking the first lead of the game as Whopper goes up the middle of the field. Touchdown, Space Force, as they take the lead for the first time today, putting some pressure on this Peacock offense.
That's huge if you're Space Force. I mean, that's what you wanted, man. Coming right out of halftime, you score. And now you've got pressure on UIU, and their offense might look totally different now that there's pressure on them.
Yeah, as Upper Iowa returns it to just past 25-yard line, there's Vlad. He hasn't really done anything in his entire career. It kind of sucks. But UIU going to recent plays here. Maybe they like something that they did before.
Yeah, I think he just wants to see what was working for him and stick to it. And if I'm UIU, that is a great idea. You don't want to stray away from what's been working. And like I've always said, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
And it's broke as Barry loses 5 on the sack. 2nd and 15 for Upper Iowa. He tried to escape, couldn't do it, ran in the back of his own lineman. And now Upper Iowa in trouble here. Going to need to keep this drive alive to stay in this game.
And right now, I wonder what Verse is thinking. I mean, they're 0-6, but he still has pressure, I'd assume. I mean, you want to win this
Play
game.
action, going to be a stop. It's going to be a first, or not a first down, very close to a first down, 10-yard reception there for, I don't know what receiver it was. I think it was number 5. Goes 10 yards, 3rd and 5 right wire. This is a huge 3rd and 5, and they can go for it on 4th down still 2 more times.
I'm going to be honest here. If there's pressure on anyone, it's on me.
3rd and 5. Upper Iowa trying to keep the drive alive. Plenty of blockers. Barry throws it over the middle. It's going to be a first down. Mark Walker, another clutch catch for the Peacocks. That's his 4th of the day. And Upper Iowa goes hurry up, keeping the drive alive.
Yeah, and that's the bread and butter that has been working for UIU all day long.
And another stop route. UIU, Mark Walker again on the catch. That's his 5th. 6 yards for him. 2nd and 4, just at midfield is for Upper Iowa. Run play up the middle. Ty Washington, the beast, goes 10 yards, having himself a day. First down. They hurried up again.
And they got their run game back in it. This is getting dangerous for Space Force.
And they mix it up with the pass off his back foot to Daniel Johnson. Does not gain any yards, but still a reception for Barry as it's 2nd and 10.
UIU threatening to tie the game back up by, I mean, they're really close to field goal range right now, so tying this game right here could potentially lead to the quad overtime that we all want to see.
We will see. Blocking is good. Drag route open. Nick Anderson goes for 5 yards. 3rd and 5, crucial for Upper Iowa, and they go hurry up. Not quite in field goal range yet. They need to get this first down.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one successful play by UIU that's not followed by hurry up here.
Yeah. 3rd and 5, UIU. Pressure coming. Corner route.
Oh!
10-5 touchdown. Upper Iowa. Brian Lee's his first reception of the game, and Upper Iowa drives down the field. Barry delivers a strike, and they retake the lead back with just 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter.
And did you take a look at Barry's stat line there? He's 16 for 24, 212 yards and a touchdown right now. And that doesn't even count his handoffs to his running back. I mean, it doesn't, but they were still pretty impressive.
And his scrambles as well. He has like almost 40 yards on the ground. Barry really showing out and really showing that he wants to get a win for his team. He does not want to be the first winless team in RFCL history.
Oh yeah, and Kepler, it's not zero defense. There's been a couple of punts today.
Yeah, we've seen it.
It's just that everybody's running hurry up so much that they've had so many drives.
Yeah, but 1st and 10, Copernicus back on the field, and out route's open. Neil deGrasse Tyson goes 13 yards, and Space Force. Both offenses just looking potent right now.
How did you say that so cleanly? I would have taken like Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, I'm just him. I can say that one, but not anybody else.
Oh,
1st and 10, another pass here for Copernicus. Throws it over the middle, caught by Whopper. 8-yard reception. Both offenses just looking unstoppable right now.
Well, at least that time they didn't get 20 yards off the halfback angle. That's a very good sign for UIU.
Looks like they're stopping it, but they're not stopping it, but they're limiting the yards here. Only 8 this time out of the backfield. Whopper is 53 yards through the air as it's 2nd and 2. The read option for Copernicus. He makes the wrong read. 3rd and 5 for Space Force, and they could only go for it one more time in this final minute of the 3rd quarter. So Space Force, if they don't get this, they have a big decision here.
Well, unless they run the clock out into the 4th quarter, then they could
It would be smart, but I don't know if they realize it. They're too locked in right now.
They are very locked in.
3rd and 5, and they snap the ball with over 46 seconds left. It's going to be tipped up in the air. The time stops. Upper Iowa gets a stop, and they're going to punt it away. Upper Iowa gets a huge defensive stop on Space Force, and we could be seeing the making of an upset right here.
I mean, the players want it. They want it bad, too. And, I mean, my team wants UIU to win bad.
UIU really wants it here. UCO doesn't, but 1st and 10 for UIU, a chance to go up by 2 possessions nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. Space Force desperately needs a stop, but Barry is so hot.
Yeah, Barry McCockiner is very hot right now.
Ty Washington! He's going to go 16 yards, the beast in the backfield. That's his 68th rush yard there as 1st and 10 for Upper Iowa. They go hurry up once again. Upper Iowa is just dominating right now.
And 6.8 yards per carry for Ty Washington.
Barry delivers another strike. 2 broken tackles for Daniel Johnson, and he goes 16 yards. Upper Iowa just cannot be stopped.
Who's this T-man in the chat saying that I'm commentating right now?
I don't know, but it's going to be a handoff. This time, Ty Washington loses 4, and Upper Iowa slows it down. Wow, what a stop there for Space Force.
Yeah, and that should, I'd assume that takes it to the 4th quarter. And, I mean, dude, what a 3rd quarter this has been. This has possibly been the most interesting 3rd quarter this season because every single 3rd quarter I've seen, it's just been the clock getting ran out.
Yeah, 2nd and 14. When we come to the 4th quarter, Upper Iowa leading the game, looking for their first win of the season, and Space Force looking to stay alive in the conference championship race.
Yeah, UIU's got a fire lit under them right now from that UCO game, and despite UCO dropping a 50 burger on them, I mean, I think they realized their potential, and they're really showing it today.
-14, Space Force shows press. Very sensitive guy in a go, and it's going to work out as the corner route is open. Low Memorial does not matter. Nick Anderson goes 22 yards, and Upper Iowa keeps the drive alive, nearing field goal range here, and we could see overtime if they get held to a field goal.
Yeah, Brock not looking too happy in the booth, or in the coach's cam right now. I mean, I wonder what's going through his mind.
I'd be frustrated too, as another handoff to Ty Washington. He breaks one tackle but can't break another one. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Upper Iowa wasting some time here with a handoff.
And if you're UIU right now, you don't need to go back to that hurry up no more, because what you got to do right now is run that clock out and steal a win.
1st and 10. It's going to be an angle route. This time Upper Iowa giving Space Force to taste their own medicine. 3rd and 3. And interesting hurry up call for Upper Iowa. You want to waste some clock here if you're in the lead.
Maybe they found them in a formation that they like for running the ball here. Who knows?
Maybe so. It's going to be a pass, drag route, open. It's a screen, actually. Mark Walker gets the first down, and Upper Iowa keeps the drive alive well into field goal range now in the red zone.
And here comes a cue clock as we go under 6 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. As Zell said, Upper Iowa has not won a game since last season, the final week of the game or final week of the season, as Ty Washington breaks another tackle, goes 6 yards, and Upper Iowa slowing it down now, wasting some time. Yeah, this would be a huge win for the program that has just been through some trials and tribulations this season.
Mason, ask Orpheus about that. It's kind of complicated.
It's kind of funny. 2nd and 4. Space Force showing blitz. They hand it off the middle. Does not matter. Ty Washington gets the first down. 9-yard rush. They hurry it up. I guess they like the defense they're in, as Upper Iowa just trying to cash it in now. As there's going to be another handoff. Ty Washington this time loses one. Just wasting more time here. Space Force is going to need something huge here.
And if you didn't hurry up there, it'd be under 4 minutes right now. But, they went ahead and hurried up, and they're on a 4 wide receiver look now as SFA goes goal line. This is going to be interesting.
This is interesting. It's going to be a handoff anyway. Despite having 4 wide receivers, O.J. Taylor does not get any yards. 3rd and goal. This would be a huge stop for Space Force. And we could see overtime with a field goal and a score from Space Force. We could see what you want, John.
Quad overtime.
3rd and goal. Upper Iowa. Game on the line. Pressure coming, and Barry gets sacked. They're going to have to take the field goal now. A loss of 7. Upper Iowa fails to cash in on the touchdown, go up 2 possessions, and they leave Space Force with just over 3 minutes to go down the field and tie this game up.
And if I'm Upper Iowa, I'm not stressing here. I probably would have ran the ball there just so you can maybe go for it on 4th down. But honestly, I think the pass is the better decision there. And now they got it to the point where we can go to overtime.
24-17 is your score. Space Force returns it down past the 40-yard line. What a return from Jeb Marshall. And Space Force has a chance to tie this game up with just under 3 minutes left in this game.
Hey, did I not predict this, by the way? Did I not say that?
You may have done it. You may have said it was going to go into overtime.
Well, exact scoring prediction. I think I said UIU field goal, and both of them score a couple touchdowns.
Copernicus quarterback wrap goes 13 yards, and Space Force got to be careful. They can't score too quickly here.
I mean, they're some of the best at clock management in this game. They know what they're doing. TD's very attentive to that clock, and it's almost to the point where it's slightly annoying.
Yeah, and we don't really know what Space Force has cooking here. They ran the ball, now they're going tight flex. Still could be a run. You see it, they have that counter in there. But Copernicus 69 yards on the ground. Let's see what Space Force cooks up here. It is going to be a pass, wide receiver corners, but Copernicus rolls out, sees the pressure, goes for another 10-plus yards, 14 for the quarterback. And Space Force now nearing field goal range, but they need a touchdown with just over 2 minutes left in this game.
UIU is getting torched on this drive, but they kind of have been torching each other all day, and it's really been a fun one.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for Space Force. Gotta fear scoring too quickly as a stop route is caught by who else but Galileo goes 7 yards. And Space Force, 2nd and 3 here. They're wasting some time nearing the red zone. The clock management from TD is looking good as overtime might be the call for this game.
If they go for 2, I'm gonna murder someone. I will.
That is the possibility. You're reminding me now. You are reminding me that going for 2 here after scoring is a possibility as the counter gets obliterated. And now 3rd and 5 for Space Force. They use a timeout. This could be huge. They can go for it on 4th down, but Space Force, this puts a little bit of pressure on you if you're Coach Brock.
I'm not feeling pressure if I'm Brock here. I know I'd trust in TDTV, but something that I'm worried of if I'm UIU is them getting to the goal line and being able to run all of that clock out instead of making them score too early.
Yeah, and the angle route for MF Doom, it's worked time and time again. This time, MF Doom gets the reception. And Space Force in the red zone with just over a minute left. This is coming down to the wire.
I am fully confident that Space Force is going to score here if they don't throw an interception. So if I'm UIU, I'm expecting them to score, all right? I want as much clock as possible on that clock so they don't go for 2 thinking it's the end of the game if we score this.
I know the personality of coaches. I don't think Barack would go for 2. I think he's confident in his offense, and he would want to go into overtime instead, play it safe, which is probably the right call in this situation. But we never know.
My question
We've never seen Coach Barack or this team in this situation before.
Do you want to play it safe against an 0-6 team that going into this game you were 100% confident you were better than?
We don't know. We'll see as Space Force does a play action, throws it out the backfield to their running back. It's going to be caught, but short of the 1st down, 6-yard reception, 3rd and 4. Space Force does not hurry it up. They're wasting more time. And a sack here would be huge for Upper Iowa. I would send pressure.
It would be, and I would send pressure mostly to keep at least some time in the clock if they do.
They're wasting so much time right here, though, as you can see. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but they're wasting a lot of time.
Yeah, TD has taken a second to get that call in. There might have been some lag or delay there from the booth to the field, but they do get set up.
20 seconds left. Copernicus steps back to pass, has the wheel route. It's going to be caught, but it's 4th and 1. Space Force just opts to use a timeout with 18 seconds left, and this 4th down call is for the game.
Yep, there's going to be no time left if Space Force scores here. OT. I don't know. Quad OT.
We don't know. This is really this is a really good game, better than I'm sure all of you expected. And Space Force opts to use their 90-second timeout. I will get a 90-second timer going.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, stop or go. 90-second timer started. And I just go to our face cam for this. I mean, wow, what a game as Space Force uses their 90-second timeout. John, what are you thinking right now, man?
UIU, send pressure. Send every single man you have to destroy Copernicus right now. You don't want them running on you, of course. This is an easy run for the 1st down, and they do have a timeout left. So you don't want to allow them to do that. You don't want to give them time to get that clock to 0-0. You still have 2 timeouts. You can easily PA verts and Hail Mary to get a field goal. As you saw, he completed that Hail Mary earlier. What makes it so he can't do that again? Their wide receivers are bigger and better. And if I'm UIU right now, I'm bringing the house, setting up your offense for success. And I'm not looking into
I'm calling it right now. Space Force is going to run an angle out the back of the end zone for a touchdown to walk it off. But we will see as timer's at 20 seconds. I'll let him know there's 10 seconds left.
All right.
Yeah, y'all can't see the timer, but I have it. I have it on my monitor. Or I guess my computer.
All right. Last second predictions. Last second predictions. I got Space Force scoring a touchdown, going to overtime. Quad OT.
All right, go to the game. Go to the game. They're starting.
Quad OT. UIU wins in quad OT.
We'll see. As Space Force choosing a play, did you change to the?
Yes.
Did you change the scene? Okay, good.
Yes.
It's like behind for me, I guess.
Yeah,
But
it's very behind.
4th and 1, game on the line. Space Force really trying to fool the other team here with these moves.
Yeah, and it might
you
be
can
a
see.
run.
We don't know. This is so stressful.
It's probably
4th and
a
1,
run here.
and they're not going to get the playoff. It's too much time. Space Force has to use their final timeout. Maybe that was their plan.
And
but
that's actually huge. Now you don't have an extra maybe two pass plays.
you have to
Now you only
hurry it
have
up. You have
one.
to hurry it up if you get it. 4th and 1. They're going to snap the ball. It is a pass. It's going to be close.
Oh!
Space Force. Johannes Kepler in the end zone. Touchdown with just 15 seconds left. And like I said,
they go
Space
for the
Force
PAT!
is just going to take their extra point.
Woo!
Time is in session, barring a barring a Hail Mary here from Upper Iowa. Wow,
Let's
insane
go!
game so far. Insane. We'll see overtime unless Upper Iowa has something insane up their sleeve as the return is going to go down to about the 30-yard line. 10 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts for Upper Iowa.
Yeah.
We'll see what they could do.
I mean, you don't want to go into overtime with a timeout in your inventory, but
Yeah.
I say do a couple 4 verts here, maybe a post route or something, and make sure you have that running back on block because
Running who?
running back.
1st and 10, Upper Iowa trying to get in field goal range to take a walk-off field goal. Space Force sends no pressure. Go route. Corner route's open. Caught. Got to take a timeout right now. They do. Upper Iowa with 5 seconds from about midfield to get about they need to get about 20 yards here.
Well, now you're in Hail Mary
They
range.
go Hail Mary.
You're in Hail Mary range.
All right. We'll see. 1st and 10. Hail Mary for the win. For their first win of the season. See if Upper Iowa can do it. Barry, plenty of time. Throws it deep downfield for the win. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone as Space Force knocks it away, and we're going to go do overtime interviews for the first time in a while.
All right, let's go join Brock. They walked it off. Let's go.
All right. Brock, we got overtime interviews. First time we got overtime for a while. How are we feeling after getting that touchdown with 15 seconds left?
It feels great. We're in overtime. We're going to win this.
John, you got any questions for these boys? It's just been a great game.
I mean, dude, I'm speechless. You guys have done absolutely amazing this game. And let's keep it up. We're going to go to UIU now.
Yeah. Coach Ursa soloing it up into overtime, trying to get your first win. How are we feeling?
I mean, we're feeling good. I mean, at the end of the day, we really got nothing to lose at this point. So I know our team's going to leave it all on the field. Things are working well on offense. Just need to get that stop on defense, and hopefully we're going to pull out with the win here.
Hey, and I have a question for you. Was Barry, did he might get cooled off by that pick? Chat is saying that he might be a little cold after that pick. How are you going to plan to warm him back up after that pick?
Yeah, I mean, just sticking to what we've been doing with the shorter passes. I figured at that point to go for it. I mean, we had the long completion at the halftime before, so it was a gutsy call. But I figured, if we did it once, I might as well give him the chance and opportunity to do it again. So I think he'll still have a good mindset going into overtime.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Versa, and we will see you guys at the end of the game. And also, at the halftime interview, I told you that we'd be doing overtime interviews. So there you go for that.
Yeah.
All right, John, stream this game. Let's see what we have in overtime. Holy, this is such a good game so far. This just means I'm going to be up forever.
And UIU won the toss, and they chose to defend.
Yeah.
So
UIU on the defense first. Space Force back on the field after the clutch touchdown drive And they're going to do a read option here. It's going to be Copernicus going 6 yards. He likes to use his legs. 2nd and 4 for Space Force.
And for how many runs he's had this season, he hasn't fumbled at all. And if I'm Space Force, you're hoping that's not now.
And Barack's wife is in chat during the overtime, or not wife. What's it called again? Whenever you
Fiance
propose, fiance in chat. Supporting the Delta Dogs. 2nd and 4. It's going to be a play action. It's going to be out route caught by Jalen Benoit. Goes 17 yards. 1st and goal for Space Force. And they hurried up with no signs of slowing down.
And I would have thrown the Hail Mary there no matter what. I'm with Tanmay on that one.
Yeah.
You're at the 50-yard line. Why not?
1st and goal. HB dive. Whopper does not get there. Gets about a yard. 2nd and goal for Space Force.
And that was a pretty big stop. You kind of just they were running down the field, looking like they were going to get in easily, and they're putting up some fight now. They're smacking themselves in the cheek and getting themselves back in this game. I hope.
Yeah, Upper Iowa. You don't necessarily need to stop. You get the ball to for the end of the game, a chance to go for 2 and win it as well. By the way, that Space Force didn't take. They're going to pinch the line here. Looks like maybe a QB sneak, could be a play action. It's going to be a play action for sure. It's going to be Copernicus into the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Benoit. And Space Force takes the lead for the first time since the start of the second half. And Space Force thinking about going for 2 here. They're expecting Upper Iowa to do it, but if you miss it here, Upper Iowa, just all they have to do is score and win the game. And it looks like they might go for 2.
And yeah, they're really wanting to win this game now. Then they don't want Versa showing some aggressiveness, and they want to be the guys to say, like, if we're going to lose, it's on our own terms. So, smart decision by Barack here. I'm pretty sure that Versa would be going for 2 if he could. So,
yeah, I would too if I were Versa, if Space Force went for 1. But this is the crucial 2. You have to make this. As play clock down to 1, they get the playoff. Copernicus throws it, end zone, caught by Kepler. 3-yard reception. And Space Force takes an 8-point lead. Upper Iowa now on the chopping block.
And if you're Upper Iowa, your stomach just dropped there. You might be thinking, oh, crap. This is going to be a hard one. And if you want to win, that's what it takes. So let's see what fight that Upper Iowa has in them.
Upper Iowa, Barry throws it. Oh, my gosh, there was so much pressure on the quarterback, but Barry still got it out. A lot of open receivers. They hurried up, 1st down for Upper Iowa, but Space Force uses the timeout smartly to get out of that 4-4 formation they were in.
And, yeah, they just stopped them right in their tracks right there. And, I mean, if you want to know how to stop a hurry up, that's it. They were about to go rolling. I bet you're right down into the 5, and really good called timeout there by Brock.
Yeah. Handoff. Ty Washington. He's been a beast all day, goes 4 yards. And Upper Iowa hurries it up again. This time, Space Force has no timeouts to use to slow him down. Barry inside the 10-yard line, trying to lead his team to a tie here to the second overtime. He's going to get sacked, though. 3rd and 12 for Upper Iowa. A 6-yard loss. Now they're under pressure. They can go for it on 4th down, obviously, but they need a chunk of yards here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and that sack put them in a pretty bad situation, but a good play call here could get them to 4th and short really easily. And, I mean, Space Force just converted their 4th and short to clutch up the game, so why can't Upper Iowa?
3 seconds in the play clock. They get it off. Barry throws it. Corner route touchdown. Upper Iowa. Daniel Johnson. Another touchdown for him. I believe he had one earlier. As now Upper Iowa has to go for 2 to tie it up and go into double overtime.
Man, where are these guys' morals at, dude?
Yeah, there's no morals for either of these teams. This is for the game here.
And they're really
Upper
packed
Iowa
tight.
goal line. Yeah. You got to be careful of play action here. As Barry giving some calls here.
Hey,
1 second on play clock, and they're not going to get it off. Upper Iowa fails to get the playoff, and now they're going to have to do the 2-pointer from the 8-yard line. This could be crucial. Now they have to change it up. They can't go goal line.
Yeah, you can't get that easy PA Power 0 in anymore, as they called right there, as you saw. And I think that really would have worked there.
I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, I knew it definitely would have worked if they got it off, but they couldn't. I know they're staring at the FV angle, licking their chops. I don't know. What's
I'm
going to
not a
happen
fan
here,
of that.
John?
You want to
I don't
have
know.
every single route in the end zone here, and I don't think Versa I hope Versa realizes that.
Final play of the game. Perhaps. Barry throws it across the middle of the field. It's going to be short, and Space Force survives the biggest upset of the season.
And wow, like I said, you need every single route in the end zone there, and that drag route
Wow.
was not indeed in the end zone. And Lake Erie's been eliminated from conference championship play. I expected that.
Let's go.
I don't really think that.
Shut that. We did.
I don't think that UCO Space Force.
Let's go to Space Force first.
Yep.
But it's not.
Wow, amazing game. You guys able to clutch it out in the end. How are we feeling, Coach Barack?
Feeling good. That was terrifying, but we clutched up when we needed to. Defense needs some work. That's the only thing I can really take away from this game is that defense needs some work. Our guys need to work on tackling. We're just going to be doing tackling drills waiting for next week. Yeah,
and going into next week against Montana for the conference championship, whoever wins that, I believe, is in. So,
yep.
How are y'all feeling going into that game?
Excited. We still control our destiny. We definitely can make it.
All right, John, you got any questions?
Yeah, I do. You guys are 5-2 now, surviving a narrow loss. And you guys may be facing UCO in that conference championship. Now, I think you actually will be, if I'm not mistaken.
Winner of next week will play UCO. What was that, John?
I said, how are you guys feeling for that matchup if you guys were to match up with them?
That matchup doesn't exist without a win. It's that simple. Montana's our only focus. We play for the week that we have.
Smart. All right, well, that's all for me. Congrats on the win for you guys. I'm going to go to UIU.
All right, thank you, guys.
Vice versa, you could not get it done in the end. How are we feeling after this game?
Yeah, honestly, that was my fault. I completely forgot I had conservative clock on, so I didn't realize that was the delay of game.
That was the reason. Oh, yeah. My.
I had the play. It's just it took me a sec, but if I had that off, I probably would have got that play off.
It would have worked. It would.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I this game was, I mean, it was a fun game to play. That was a really good, move by Space Force to go for 2. Overall, though, I mean, I don't really have much to complain about. I mean, the defense in the end needed to step up a little bit, but in terms of the offense, I think the offense was really clicking today. It's good to see, especially going into, the end of the season, going into a new season coming up. Especially with Barry. I think this time around, it's time to try something new, and I ended up trying out a new playbook today. I don't know if you guys realize that, but shout out to Sarkeesian for the Texas playbook. I think it's a nice one for Barry to use, so I guess we'll see going forward.
Yeah. John, you got any questions for Versa?
No. What a valiant effort by your team tonight, and
I do have to say something though. I mean,
bad luck next
week.
It's
not easy to be a solo head coach or solo coach in this game. So props to Versa for putting up a really good fight despite being the only coach for UIU staff. Just trying to make that known for everybody in stream. But
we're getting the win next week, all right, man. Give my words. We're getting the win next week.
We'll see against Lake Erie, y'all's final chance to get your first win of the season. And we're gonna go back. See you.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, John, final thoughts before the end of this stream and the start of next game, which is UCA versus Georgetown.
Well, that was a great game right there. Like I said, UCO's clinched their division title spot now. My question is who's going to be number 1 without the title game? Who's going to win the regular season? Actually, I think that was UCO. I think that's why they clinched it. So UCO's regular season champions, despite losing basically all of their out of conference games they could possibly lose.
Yeah, they are already clinched to the divisional game is UCO next week, Montana, and Space Force will be fighting for the spot to play them in whatever their division is called. I don't even know what it's called, but
Central Frontier.
Central Frontier Division. and a big game for the Capital Southwest Division in about 10 minutes. So, yeah, make sure y'all are here for next game. Like and subscribe to the stream, and I will see you guys later.